I'm going to record the rest of the stream in case I am interested in posting it to YouTube at a later time. For some reason, I'm not able to go live on YouTube right now, and it's probably something to do with the new tool that I set up. It's frustrating, but whatever. So, just in case I want to preserve this stream, I'm creating a recording that we can then save. I think it's a good move. I don't think I played since before they added Bad Tides. Really? Wait, Pinoy Boy says same? What do you mean? Pinoy Boy, you've been playing recently. Oh, wait. Did you misunderstand what Chev said? Chev, how the heck are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I think Chev was already here, y'all. But everyone greeting Chev is confusing me. I don't know. Been lurking a while. Okay, that's what I thought. But also, like, you know, I've streamed so many times now that the streams start to blur together. And we do start greeting people that we've already greeted and whatever else. All right. Let's not automate this, maybe? If we have free workers, then let's automate something else. Like our gear workshop. Gears. If we have less than 20 years. Turn this thing on. Okay. This cat is now on my lap, and I am very happy. I'm going to lower myself a little so he has more room. Because he is the boss. You know, he's the boss. How dare you perceive me? Oh, no. Now we've seen you. Oh, no. All these friends hanging out, talking to each other in my chat, all from Juice's stream. Everyone should go follow Juice. I want to do a robot-only run in this. Why not? Because that's such a cool idea. But you don't mean like robots only, right? You mean like 5 beavers and all the rest robots? Is that what you mean? I'm sorry, I should be paying attention to the game, but instead I'm just petting this cat. So no, we haven't even built these, which means we're not even doing the thing. Build it. Work more. Build it. Get food. I'm gonna pause that. Resume pumping. This has fruit on it. Go harvest it. What is wrong? Okay, hold on. Do we have storage for mangrove fruits? Maybe not. Wait, when you click on the resource, it'll tell you. Maybe we didn't have storage. Oh my gosh. You were looking at fun challenge ideas. Only allowed one house of beavers, allowed to do the rest bots. Was one I thought, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. They immediately started collecting mangrove fruits. I just don't know if it's enough. It'll be fine. Worst case, we just lose a few, right? Right? Right. All right, Bad Tide is gone. Do we really not have a lever? Oh, we do. Oh boy. Let's let all that poison through. We just gotta flush it a little bit. Flush the poison out. The lack of food is a problem. But there's kohlrabi here. And let's unpause this. Okay, open these. Maybe we should automate this too. Let it flow. Close this one. So what am I doing? I'm sending water through here to push this like poison out. I don't know why, but really we could be like growing down here potentially if we could get this to be cleaner. This being clean will help them plant here. And we have a little bit of food, so it'll be okay. I'm gonna reduce them to 16-hour work days. And I'm gonna let them go on the gates again. Both of the gates? Yeah. This is fine. Just don't go over there. Okay. Good. You can do a full bot run, no live beavers at all. How? Explain this to me, Wina, because... How? Do you start with bots? I want to do it. Only one house of beavers have to get the rust bots. That, yeah, it would take a while to get bots with the one house of beavers. How do you do the bots? Where are the bots? Not, oh yeah, bot. Okay, bot part factory is 500 science. I mean, we could try. What are we making over here? A smelter and a centrifuge. Isn't there a smelter here though? I got rid of it. Let's change this to a little bit more berries. And then let's make oak here. Plant some oak in between those. I might keep this. We could bring power around from this side over. And if we do that, let's move this. Okay, if we do this, we can get down there and make this other one. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna build the bot stuff over there. Why are they not eating? Eat! There's food! Eat! Eat the food! Time for meeting. We'll see you in a bit, Snoot. Thank you for being awesome. You start with live beavers, start making bots, and have the bots make bots. Let the beavers die out. Okay, that makes more sense. So you don't breed any beavers. I kind of want to try it. Let's look at the achievements. Just build a bot is an achievement I've never done. Is there one for the only bots run? I saw it, the hydrate. I'll do it in a minute. Oh, cool. Yeah, I cheat and look at achievements. Have a beaver be born from the advanced breeding pod and get injured in the same day. Interesting. Have a beaver die while being affected of injury, contamination, hunger, and thirst. That one might be hard to get. As iron teeth, have a beaver born after the beaver population drops to 0. That one's interesting. And make a bot after beavers go extinct. Super cool. Okay. I like it. We could try, but we're also in the middle of this run. So maybe we just try making bots on this run instead. You know? We could also go extinct here. We could technically go extinct here. What if we get rid of a couple of these and try to go for the advanced ones? That could be cool. Do we have treated planks? I'm confusing my runs. I don't think we have treated planks yet. Nope. We do not have treated planks yet. Okay. Our lack of access to metal is the primary problem here with everything. Wondering if there's something I can do about it. We were gonna double this up. Technically, if we built a wall here that was flooded too high, would it run off the map there? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it runs off the map. See? So we could potentially, like, try walling this. I don't know. Getting to the scrap in this one has been a pain. Twitchy cat. Twitchy cat. Twitchy cat. Why do you have multiple districts? I do not, mysterious Twitch spectator. Why do you have multiple districts? I don't have multiple districts. I have one district center and one entire district. I'm the first person to say that ever since they added better transportation with the transportation update, that you don't need to have different districts. Frankly, I think the transportation is more worth it than district management. But we're also on an ad break, so you probably can't hear me. Cool. Cool. Still mad about the YouTube thing. Maybe I'll just upload it, though. That's not the end of the world, I guess. It's just we do, like, sometimes have people hanging out over there that then now can't hang out for this. It's just annoying. Anyway, if you all remind me, I will answer their question when the ad break is over. But let's finish working on this. That's what we're working on right now. Did we get our floodgates? No. But this isn't bad at all. They're making nice progress with that wall. So that wall is going to help protect these blueberries. If we can protect these blueberries from going out every time there's a bad tide, then we'll probably be in a much better position overall. I think so. So we're going to try that. The gears are paused. That's cool. We have the gears automated with a resource counter. It's all the way over here, but it doesn't matter. I have one giant sprawling district too. Yeah. So, oh. I see. Yeah. Global view versus district view. Yeah, it's the same in this case. That's a good point though. No worries. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what you were looking at. I don't mind any questions because it gives us an opportunity to discuss the game. I could maybe even sometimes learn things. For this, I'm not like anti any and all backseating. I have 200 hours in the game. If you notice something and have a little like tip or trick, That's fine. What we don't want is we don't want people that are like telling me how I have to play the game, right? Because that's just not going to work. We have different play styles. Everyone does. Now, the hydrate I almost forgot to do. Good water. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that very much. And it's like, I think you knew. You knew without knowing how much I needed that. But you knew. You knew. You knew. Without knowing that I needed that. Cool. All right, what do you all do? Nothing? All right. So... up the floodgates a little. That should help raise the water level slightly. But I really need them to finish this. Wonder if 4 is too much. No, I think 4 is good. The problem is I think it might just overflow. We're gonna keep this one open. Part of me might even get rid of that altogether. Because what is it doing except slowing down the water that can flow that way? Maybe it's okay. Are we out of food again? What the heck? Can you not reach? You should be able to reach over there. No, they are. They're reaching mangroves. Okay, maybe we can get another one built that can also reach over there because these two can't reach that far. Oh, we did have a storage for mangrove fruits right there. Well, we definitely had one right there. I might make this okay. Let's copy this. Put them over there. And put the gatherer there. Hopefully this gatherer will be able to reach over there, whereas these ones can't. It can. It can't reach all of them, but it'll reach some of them. This gatherer can definitely reach those ones up there. So I think it's worthwhile. Is anyone cutting this? They should, but our wood storage is full. Oh, and you can't actually reach. I mean, we could just destroy it. We have a lot of logs. Okay, instead of one of those, we'll put a lumberjack there. And let them cut these last couple of trees. Some of that is queued up for cutting because I want to replace this. I'm changing the way this is going to work. But first, we're trying to finish this build. And then we're going to automate these floodgates with the lever. And when it is down, it can be down. And when it's off, it's going to be all the way up. I think I might get rid of this wall. I think it might be a problem more than a help. Now that we have this stuff. What is this? Drought. Okay, good. Not a bad tide. If this was a bad tide, this would be so bad right now. Can I give a suggestion? Yes, you can. You can. I think that up here, this is a problem because I think that there's too much power behind the water flow for these few floodgates. So it's going to start overflowing over here, and in a bad tide, the bad tide will get in. Since it's a drought, it's not a big deal. But let's still close our gates. There's not that much water in there because of the way I did that. Okay, right now, workforce is not a problem. We have too many people. We have 8 people without jobs. So the reason for not having food is because we have too many people, not because they're not working the places that we need them working. And also, I am starting to automate our workstations, including our gear workshop, which is now automated to turn off. I just did that today. I have paused the breeding pods. See, this is also the other thing. I've paused most of the breeding pods. We destroyed 2 of the breeding pods earlier, and we have 2 breeding pods running. I can pause all of them if you want. But again, this is just, you're telling me to do things I'm already doing. So that's the thing about like tips and tricks is look for something I'm not doing and give me a tip or trick on that. You know? I know the population's too high for food. I'm very aware. I was talking about that earlier about how we had a population boon after having lost a lot of people, and that's why we're out of food. Yeah, I've said all of this. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It's the biggest problem was research. We do have a lot of research points now, but I'm not sure that this is a priority, that unlocking these is a priority if I don't even have treated planks yet. And like, I want to explore like new things and interesting things like the bots. So yeah. 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 The land for farms. You mean the land that's normally completely poisonous over here? Yeah. There's a reason that I moved those things over there, is because that land is poisonous when we're not in a drought. I've been slowly moving things away, which is why we're moving production over here instead of here, so we could do more planting here. Yeah. The thing is about the tips and tricks, y'all, is like a tip or trick is fine, especially if you're noticing something that you think that I'm missing. But like a tip or trick. Not like here's the 8 things that you're doing wrong. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware that they could be moved. I'm aware. I haven't started doing bots yet, but I do have like 40 plus counters, probably 20 relays. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying the automation so much. I talked about this a little bit with Oxygen Not Included, is that in that game, it was the first time I ever learned about automating and using things like AND gates and whatever. So I am still pretty new to the automation. I definitely come to that kind of game from complex management where I'm used to controlling workplaces, resource flow, whatever. So my like default is to check, do I have people that don't have jobs right now? Okay, then that means that I have too many workers for the amount of work that we have to do. Get that under control, right? I know that I could automate it with a population counter, but for good reason. The population counter costs resources and research. I don't know. I think that it might be fun to do bots. Because, like, my other colony is almost completely automated, and I've been dabbling with it, you know? Oh, God. It's drying out again. We got a few more. We got some of our science built, not all of it. We could definitely use to have a few more. Oh, I can't go that way. That's annoying. Guess I could do a platform, but... Yeah. I like to keep about that many beavers unemployed for a buffer. I never do. I like to have every single one working. But the thing is you can play, like, you know, whatever way you want. The way that I like to play is I like to play that the research places are low priority workplaces, and that there's an extra, like, builder or hauler's place that's low priority, and then they can just, like, fill in these jobs. Really, it should be like that. Then they can fill in those jobs when you have the extra workers. So that's what I usually do, personally. It's all about balance. There are many ways to get to the end and all. Yeah, I mean, I just, like, I don't min-max. I play the way I want to, including, like, focusing on the things that I want to focus on. And sometimes that is achievements because I think that they're fun. So I don't know. We might go for an achievement. That makes sense. Yeah, that's just the way I like to do it. So I would rather have, like, empty spots. You can't see right now because of the chat. I would rather have empty spots in, like, this building here in the hauling posts, and then in these, like, science buildings, which is why I'm going to queue up a few more with low priority. But I also like to have my jobs filled whenever possible. So right now we're just dealing with a situation where we need to be producing more food. This was supposed to be our new forestry location, but we ran into some issues with it. What do you mean we can't get them? Oh, we are out of explosives. All right, let's do a resource counter for that. Actually, not there because it'll block them from building. This is a contamination sensor, which I would really like, but they're not building that either because we're not building the smelter because we're not getting to scrap metal because Thousand Islands is hard. Correct. Speaking of, we could go to scrap metal now. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I need more contamination sensors. Let's get out there. Let's get out there. Let's do extra. If we can only do it during the drought, let's do it. Get out there, you know? These used to be automated. Let's set them back to automate so we don't pump all our water out. We need some water. Let's use these out there. At least until our wall is built, maybe? Okay. This is automated, so they won't do that yet. My beavers only eat the girthiest of eggplants. Nice, nice. Yeah, the corn rations are pretty good for food, right? Because it feels like the corn produces a lot. Wouldn't you say? I feel like the corn produces a lot. Harvest. I built an extra farmhouse. You know what you said about platforms? I almost want to move the farms like onto a platform down here. That would be kind of cool. Let's move the breeding pods first, though, because that's a easy thing to do, especially while they're paused and we have plenty of population. Let's just get those going. But yeah, like I said, I almost like the idea of putting the farmhouse like out over the water or something. You could also, like, prevent this from being flooded by enclosing it, but I don't know, that feels dangerous. Let's have one of them plant while the rest harvest. Oh, okay, keep harvesting. I'm nervous about all this dying. Yeah. We're gonna lose a little bit of kohlrabi. It's unfortunate. But I mean, they're harvesting. I can't tell these ones to harvest down here instead. They're just in proximity. It's probably a little too late to build another one. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. We're just losing food when we don't have enough food. It's great. Great. Golden. The kohlrabi in the long term is not as good. The corn is better. Let's look at that real quick. So what do we need to switch to corn? Because that's the food factory. There we go. Rations. So the corn one is nice because the corn doesn't actually require the pressed oil like the other two do. And that's kind of nice, right? Although I'm guessing that the canola oil, I've only done it like once. I'm guessing that the canola oil is pretty easy to produce. We're out of food and out of beds again? Really? Oh my gosh, what are they doing? I want a flow gate over here. Flow valves. I want flow valves, y'all. Fill valves is what it's called now. Yeah, we definitely want fill valves here. Pretty space efficient. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, how expensive is that food factory? Because that feels like pretty accessible. Sorta. We have no power right now. Let's automate this with the same lever for now. So it gets turned off when we don't have water flow. I still want the centrifuge, though, to treat our contaminated ones. Corn. How much power does this need? 120? What if we move this, this, and gears? Oh my gosh, look at how perfect that is. It's almost perfect. Do you know what would be more perfect? If we left a little room for a gravity battery build. What do you all think about something like this? That's nice, right? And we're not using this space. We are using this space. So let's yeet it over there where we don't have the soil fertility. That's what we're doing. Let's pause on gears. I do want the smelter. I'm going to pause the centrifuge and the corn thing. Let's plant some corn. Is it too early to plant the corn? Maybe we plant the corn down here. You know what else I want? I want water here. Fill valves. And fill valves. Because if we can trap water on this side too, then these crops will not get ruined every time there's a drought. It doesn't have to be this big, but it might as well be. All right, what else am I missing here? So some of this water storage could be moved too. Okay. Let's put a little bit more water storage over here. Do I want to do a bigger one? I don't have a ton of gears. I don't know. For now, I might Just build a couple of them over here. Perfect. Good. Power passive gen is so far away on this map. Yes, it is. It's horrible. It's here somewhere. Wait, here it is. Look at how far away that is. And there's another one. I could do steam though. Steam is water and... Oh, here's the other one. That one might be eventually doable. This one might be more doable than that other one because this one at least has like an area to build on. I don't understand the difference between fill valves and throttling valves. Fill valves I think of as a way to like... A fill valve is for a depth level of water. A throttling valve is for a speed level of water. Okay? So, like, for example, in order to maintain my mangroves, I would probably want a fill valve because I would want it to be filled to a certain level, right? But in order to fill, like... my reservoir, I might go throttling valve because it's more about a certain speed of filling and controlling the speed rather than how deep it goes. That's the way I'm thinking of it. Interesting. Doesn't get it at all. Can someone else in chat explain it better than I am? Because that might be nice. 1 corn goes into like 5. What do you mean? Like 1 corn becomes 5 food or something? Oh, 5 rations? Holy moly. Yeah, so here, let me show you. Let me show you because we're talking about it. So I have an offline run that I'm doing called Beavers Babbling About. I'm pulling your leg. Don't bonk me. I'm not going to bonk you. Never, Ralph. Depth valves and flow valves. Yeah. So the sluices, instead of having... Oh, we're starving and dying here too because I was trying to go for the 200 beavers, but it's too small. So we're starving and dying. But... This is what I was working on before they started dying. It's the tiny map. So I went for like hydroponics because I'm like trying to get them to have food. It's brutal. But I am growing corn. 10 days to get 2 corn. But then you put it in the food factory and you turn 1 corn into 5 rations. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this was the settlement where I was doing it and where a lot more stuff is automated. But they might be dying. They might be dying. I was trying to do 200 with no housing for that one, if anyone's wondering. 200 with no housing. We'll see if I can get it. I don't think I can get it on that tiny map. Having enough food for that tiny map is hard. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go back to this, I mean. I'm not though. I low-key still don't get it. I guess I just don't understand why you wouldn't use depth for everything. That's what I'm trying to figure out, sort of, H Gammon. Wrong faction, Captain Vortis. I can't make bread. We're Iron Teeth. Yeah, that's why we're talking about corn rations. That one didn't work, Bob. I don't know why. It's okay. I think maybe there's a space. Can't delete, sorry. If it'll let me, I could. There you go. Not that it really matters, but... I'm building the 20k science wonder thingy on my first map now! Yay! Alright, which one is this? This one. Earth Repopulator. For Iron Teeth, Captain Vortis? Downside is you need power for the mill. Yeah, but you also need power for the corn rations. So, same. Same. I didn't change this. This is... what are we automating here again? We should automate the explosives. If less than 20, turn it on, but we have no power. We're gonna probably connect this power to that power eventually. Gosh, I have a hard time keeping my beavers fed. Look at these beavers also starving. All right, is there anything else I'm missing here? Wait, yeah. Yes, because some of our original storage is still here. We could try emptying these and see. Because if this is all water, this whole island is gonna be fertile going forward. So we would want very little storage happening here. In fact, we might even want to move this berry storage over here next to the new breeding pods because it's empty anyway. It's mostly empty anyway. All right, is there any other deconstruction stuff laying around that I have to relocate? No, but we should probably get that house built. Looks all right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to move all of this. Slowly but surely, it is the right idea. It is the right idea. And let's move everything. Let's get the corn factory, food factory built, and then let's plant corn. Not until we're like for sure gonna be able to eat it, because what if we have it and we're starving and we can't eat it? Like that would just stink, you know? So let's keep kohlrabi until we know for sure we have the food factory. Are you dead? No, you're just hungry, I think. Homeless and hungry. I'm sorry. I know I could use the thing, but it's just easier. Okay. Are we alive? Yeah, I definitely want this to be a fill valve because I want it to fill from there to here. Not what it's currently doing. I actually don't hate the drought right now because it's giving us an opportunity to work on this. But we have 136 scrap. Can this one just be emptied, please? Where are we storing scrap? Okay, we're gonna make this scrap to have them relocate this scrap or some of the scrap out. No water, plants don't look better. Oh, Captain Vortis, the aquatic plants, also folktales only, but the aquatic plants are cool. I personally find that so it's kind of the same way. So like grilled spatterdock is easier to produce than the cattail crackers, so you'll have more of it if you're producing it, but I think that the cattail crackers, like they'd like that one even better, so I usually try to have like a little bit of both. In this case, there is an aquatic fruit. It's not a crop, it's a tree fruit. So we're actually eating mangrove fruits off of mangroves. And part of the reason I'm doing that is just because the space exists. Now, I think we might have to worry a little bit more about our workers again. So let's change things up a little bit. One free worker. Perfect. Okay, I guess we'll go work there then. It is still flooded, so we'll leave it. Technically, I could turn this on only when the depth there is 0. That's an interesting way to do that. Did we build these? This depth sensor has been built. What about the contamination sensor over here? Nope. I'm gonna make this a really low priority just because I want them to work in other workplaces first. But yeah, there's just no power. Two empty workplaces. Pause some of our smelters. Scrap metal collectors. That's what I meant. Efficient? No, but I do it for the plot. Most of the multi-step stuff is better efficiency. I like doing a little of everything. Yeah, so I like having a little bit of everything because I want to increase their well-being, right? So I want to have options so that way they have high well-being. Right now, I just have too many jobs queued up for them. And like, though I want to make the fill valves, though I want to do, it's like, no, like they got to finish making the smelter. They should make these things, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I need to let them finish. Need to let them finish. So one problem with this not being a fill valve, and actually I think I am gonna switch this right now, is that, oh God, we don't have the metal blocks. Oh no. Okay, I just made the smelter high priority. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, I swear. Maybe. Thank you for the follow. So I could technically get power down there. There's a few different ways I can get power down there. Like if I build this and connect it. I think the best way to do it, though, is to get rid of one of the fires and then bring power off the end and up. Instead of going this way. Because I can't put power right there. But I can there. So you would go... I don't have the vertical. You would go up. Okay, yep. So we go up here. I'm just getting rid of it. Sorry, I know you liked it. Can I just, instead of this, can I just get rid of the road here? Oh, this needs a road, really? That's kind of funny, isn't it? I think that's kind of funny. Why does that need a road? All right, whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of it for now. It was to automate dynamite, so we'll just pause it. You get some resources back. It just makes more sense to me to bring the power here, then bring it up, and make far fewer platforms. Then we're gonna move it over. Ooh, the door over here, right. That's fine, we're just gonna need a couple of platforms here too. This is kind of annoying. Something like that? Look good? And then... Road back to there. And road to there. All right, they have so much work to do. I really need to just let them do it. I wish I hadn't gotten rid of this, but now that these floodgates exist up there, maybe it's not a big deal. I could almost even do both. What if we connect that like that? Yeah, that's good. That is good. 4 missing beds, no babies. I did queue up breeding pods, so eventually they'll do it. We have no water. Okay. Well, we have some water, but not enough water. I think that they're like dropping water, which is so annoying. Okay, pump water. Oh boy. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. All right, what am I missing? Am I missing stuff? Yes, clearly, because they're dying. I feel like one of these should be assigned to plant priority, but I keep changing it. Yeah, that's not good. I don't think they'll dry out. No, they won't dry out. We're all right. There's no plants planted. This is just population control. Sadly, there is no coffee left in that cup. And I thought that there was. And it was very disappointing. Lack of sip. Lack of sip. Okay. Okay. I don't know that we need to do this now. You know what? Change of plans. Let's do a flow valve now. To keep exactly the right amount down there and no more. Because that could be kind of cool. Ooh. Actually, maybe we grow mangroves in there. And keep the water up a little bit. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so we'll demolish this path. Because they can just walk through the mangroves to get to the other mangroves. We are hungry and thirsty and dying and turning on this water pump. 8 empty jobs. Should be hauling? Pause the deep bad water pump. The water pumps I definitely want. Which one's this one? There's nothing to pump there. Okay, you can build this other one. Fluid dumps are paused. Farmhouses are full. Where are we missing workers? Inventors. All right, if we're just missing workers at the inventors, that's fine. Yeah, we're dying. We're dying. But it's just because we have too many people. Beavers. Whatever you want to call them, we have too many of them. Okay, so we could probably rebuild these storages somewhere else. What if we... Hold on. I'm gonna move these storages out. Okay, good. Gosh, we're gonna die again. Yeah, we lost 4 of old age. Yeah, we're fine. Sure, we're dying, but we could be dying worse. Yeah, we could be dying even more so. We could have died even faster had I not done some of the things I did today. Look at us go. Drought ended? Okay. Oh, right. Right. This one's fine. Where are you going? Oh. Do you have to do that? Let's not. Okay? Let's not. And let's pause all the scrap metal, because hopefully you have already obtained all the scrap metal you wanted. Oh, you know what? We could just use the above walkway. There's an above walkway now. No? Good. Okay. The water's coming. Contamination sensor has not been finished. Oh, I forgot to build this. No. No, the bad water's coming and they can't build it. They might get sick. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. All my farmers are starting to plant. No, they're calling it a night. You're all gonna starve because you're calling it a night. That's on you. My colony's up to 50 beavers. 8 of them are builders. Cool. Are you saying that's a lot? That sounds like a lot. But it kind of makes sense, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Close. Closed. Okay, I think I'm gonna pause some of the faraway pumps. Yeah, it's overflowing over the top. Which isn't necessarily bad if it's clean water. It is bad if that's happening when it's bad water. So I'm thinking we get rid of this wall. I've queued up so much right now, though. Don't forget your resources. I put them out there, but it doesn't mean you can't get them. Go get them. Let's make sure the water is a priority. It appears to be a priority. Just gonna get rid of it. Just do it. Do I want to plant more trees here? Also, why so many pine? We could do a little bit of pine there for tappers, but I almost think blueberries. That just means I need more farms, doesn't it? Oh, we're dying. Okay. 1 builder, 2 mid-game, 3 end-game if I'm being nuts. Oh, just because you have a lot? Yeah, but there's so much building to do in this game. You know what I mean? There's so much building to do in this game. I think it's really awesome and incredible how much building there is to do in this game. I don't have another way around. So for now, let's just leave it. It's clean water, so we'll let some of that clean water flow. They're going to pick up those resources. I figured they would, especially if I marked it as a priority. We do have a bunch of haulers. No, we don't. We're out of food. And we're dying. Again. Died of thirst. Oh, boy. Really? I don't really know what to do. Oh, Moretti, how you doing? I'm a lemur. Yeah, lemur-orama. That's right. I'm in the field of finance like you now on the technological end. I am not in the field of finance. I have not been able to get a job in the field of finance for years. I don't even have my authorizations anymore. I am literally out of work from the field of finance. The field of finance is probably doesn't want me back at this point, based on my observations of the job interviews I've had over the years. And the reason? I became a mom. And you're not allowed to stop working ever. Especially in the United States of America. So. Yeah, you got a job after 5 years to get back into the field? That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, but I have let go of my authorizations. I am no longer qualified to do the work I used to do. But that's because I was spending money to continue it every year. Which is not great if you're not getting paid in that field. So I was also contemplating taking off of the job that I do have, this job, to work on continuing education for that field, and was like, why would I do that for a field that I can't even get work in? So I didn't do that. This is my job. This is the field that I work in. And if anyone is able to support and hasn't already, consider subscribing. Prime Gaming subs are free. If you have one of those, consider using it here. Or even, follow or something. There's lots of ways to support your favorite content creators. Lots of ways. All right, let's go ahead and plan more kohlrabi, at least until the point that we get a little bit of food under control and a little bit of death under control. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause forestry and I don't know. I feel like I need more of these pumps running, not less. Sorry, it's just that's a sensitive subject for me. I'm definitely not in the field of finance anymore, and I haven't been for quite some time. I very much feel like the field of finance does not want me back. But I'm proud of you for finding something. It is very hard to do. We have a smelter. Oh my gosh, we have a smelter. It doesn't matter because everyone's dead, but we have smelting for the first time in 16 cycles. Because of this stuff. Because it's beyond the bad tide, the bad water. And we don't want to go over there. Okay. Are we starting to get some water? We have some water. We don't have babies, though. Shakespeare would like me to hydrate. I will. Thank you, Shakespeare. How you doing? Sippy sips. Thank you. I got a very large sippy. It's water. Look, we needed to rein in the population. What did we talk about at the start of Timberborn? We had too many beavers for how much food we were producing. Right? All the people that had played before saw it immediately. Right when we loaded in. But we also saw that they weren't starving yet. Now they are. Now they definitely are. I got strawberry watermelon flavored ice water. Yum. Yum. I like a tasty flavored water once in a while too. This makes me happy because of the fact that it will protect us. Ooh, 80 planks? I don't think so. This requires 30 metal blocks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe not. I can't. What do we do? Maybe we don't make the centrifuge yet. Make the other stuff. And then go back and make the centrifuge. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, yeah, those 30 blocks is not happening right now. And it's going to prevent them from getting power up here to where our gears and our planks are. And, yeah. I need my builders working on that. All right, let's go medium priority in the district center. And let's pause. I have 17 empty workplaces, you know? None of these are working anyway, but I just want to kind of see. Oh, our breeding pods are good. Okay, good. Oh, we're gonna make it. I swear, chat, we're gonna make it. All right, let's unpause this so they fall back on hauling. Okay, we need we might need a couple workers in the district center. What if we do 3? Okay, 3 workers. Where else are you working? You're building over here. That's good. I want building to happen. Are we storing any logs here? No. That would help. Yeah, if they build this, they might store logs there. I don't know. I'm stressed out from almost dying. Hope you're in chat well. Oh, we are just playing hard games. But otherwise, we're doing great. With Iron Teeth, biggest mistake players make using breeding pods to increase population instead of increasing well-being. Wow. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Why would increasing well-being have a factor on survival? Why does increasing well-being have any factor on eating or drinking? Right? Because you're comparing those two things like they're the same thing. Increasing population or increasing well-being. Those are not the same things. In fact, you and many players, myself included, are probably trying to work on increasing well-being while increasing population. My guess is that everyone is trying to increase well-being Beavers will live longer.
The very army shall bring reckoning to all who oppose us.
But you know what else that also means? That if you increase well-being and you have the same number of breeding pods, your population will still increase. And that's what I didn't realize. And that's why I was asking for clarification, because I was like, there's something going on in what you're saying here that I'm missing. So if they live longer because of higher well-being, then your same number of breeding pods will technically have a larger population because they're living longer. Interesting. Yeah. So increase well-being instead of add more breeding pods. Now, to be fair, we were trying to go for the like no housing achievement on this one before I started building houses. So well-being was a struggle. On that last one, I got well-being up to like 16 without housing. So that felt pretty good. But as you saw, as soon as I got the population up to like 150, they all started dying. The population on that playthrough was down to like 40 again. And it had almost gotten to that 200, but I just couldn't do it because of the amount of food. So I'm hoping to pull that playthrough through to a point where... Okay, I'm gonna reduce their working hours a little bit just because food and water is a little better. I'm hoping I can pull that playthrough through to a point where I can get more food stockpiled and try again. But I decided not to work on no housing in multiple runs. So since this one's harder, we're focusing on...
Oh, streamer.
Other stuff, other challenges.
Brain.
I know. Cybertraz, how you doing? Yeah, we gotta go on break. We are at the 6-hour mark, and since I am so hyper-focused and fixated in these amazing games, we're gonna keep going. I did see my friend Treacle pop in. Hi, Treacle. I don't know how MJ spotted you, but I nearly missed you. Oh, you did an nth. An nth. Hi, Tree. Hi, Villain. How you doing, Villain? All right, we got this ad break starting soon, so hopefully I didn't miss anyone else. The job market is definitely a sensitive subject, but I am still excited for you, of course. All right, let's go on a quick little break. Otherwise, MJ will yell at me. And no one wants to make super nice MJ mad. I'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for the break. I ate 2 mini donuts and made a cup of instant coffee because I'm cool like that. Because I'm cool like that. If you wanted the play-by-play, that is the play-by-play. That is what happened. So what if we build another forester? No one can reach these mangroves. That's interesting. But they're not going anywhere if they're there, you know. So we could get rid of this forester or just make another one. Over here. Okay. They're not gonna build this, though. Okay. Change of plans. Let's see if that works. We're down to 20. We do have fully stocked breeding pods right now. They might need... No, I don't think they do. But we have like a fair amount of food now, too. That's the other part about it. They're going to collect this, which was such an annoying time to do it. But I was worried about the bad tide. If it's just logs, maybe don't even worry about it. Should we just get rid of it? I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, you can delete resources. You just have to actually delete them. There we go. So now they're not gonna have to go out there anymore to get those. They can focus on other stuff. Remove rubble. Oh, delete rubble. Thank you. I was like, I know you can delete it. Just manually delete them. Thank you for letting me know, Captain Fortis. Letting everyone know. Information is, yeah, sharing, you know, all the stuff. Just missed it, Go Vans. Sorry, friend. Just missed it. But I hope the work lurks are going smoothly today. I hope it's going smoothly today. We could give them... Stare there. I might get rid of this, too. We don't need it. It is resources that they could reclaim for other purposes. I'm just, like, a little concerned with, like... how much is going on right now to like queue them up for another task, you know? I don't really want to queue them up for any more work. But food's better. All right, so let's look at well-being then. Decontamination, we need to get the thing built for that, so maybe not. Okay, I do want them taking these gears back to storage. So let's make sure they grab that stuff. Is this built? No, because metal blocks. No one's working here because, yeah. We'll just reduce, I guess. All right, let's see here. Closed, closed, closed. I mean, this one doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, I almost freaked out about this, but it's okay because it's actually... It actually is open all the way out till there, so it shouldn't dry out as quickly. Now, do I wish we had the fill valve? Yeah, so can we get metal made? No, don't automate you. And someone go work there as a high priority. Let's get metal going. We have 600 water for 20 beavers. We have 1 baby. I think we'll recover. It's just kind of like, bah, you know? It's a little bit of a bah situation. Because we lost a lot of them. We were up at like, what, 60? Maybe? Does anyone know? We were up at like 60. We probably lost like 40 all at once. Mass extinction event because we lost control on food, right? What did it take? It took a drought, single drought, in which we lost all the water in here and therefore lost the ability to grow here. So we either need better stockpiles to survive through those droughts or to not lose the ability to grow here during a drought. Also, a nice option. You know, no, this doesn't need to be low. We'll automate more of this stuff, but for now, just checking. Okay. Everything looks okay right now. lots of stuff turned off. Including planks and this power source. There's not enough power for smelting metal, of course. Of course not. No, don't empty it. What are you doing with all that? What are you doing with all that? Oh, those are the wrong people. Okay, I don't know where they went with it. Oh, here they are. What are you doing with all those? So because I paused the smelter, they emptied scrap metal out of it? Oh, I hate that. Mangrove food storage increase. Yeah, let's double check. I thought I checked it and it was okay. Yeah. Maybe they're not working the gatherers. Let's check the gatherers. This one can't reach there. We might not have enough haulers. I'm not sure. Oh, you're right. It is full. Why does that one say it's empty? Why does it look full up here? It looks full up here. But we should still make more. Let's make more. Let's make like an actual, can I make a bigger one? I almost want to put it down here. We could just do a smaller one, or maybe we'll put it here anyway. This is kind of annoying because technically this is also fertile soil, but there's no like farmhouse over here, so it feels like it makes more sense. I don't know. I don't know. Second water wheel. Oh, yeah, we don't have the means to do that. I want to, but it's 80 planks. So we need to be running this. Let's try to run this with one worker. No available workers in district. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Let's pause those out there. We can keep this one going, maybe. It's a little closer. I forgot about the gate. Unpause water wheel, make it lower construction priority. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good thinking. We'll put it there because we need it, but we want so much right now, and I think I need the gears production more, right? Yeah, I need gears. So let's get gears. Let's also get them to pick this stuff up. I don't know who this is supposed to be, but you got to pick it up. Pick it up. I'm also going to reduce this down to like 2. Make it a priority. Just until that stuff is hauled. And did anyone make the storage over here for wood? Yeah, they did. So they have a little bit of wood here, which I'm hoping will help them like build stuff. We'll see. It'll be okay. We're at 19 and 4 babies. We lost a couple, but we have a couple new ones born, and 4 breeding pods feels okay given the size of things. So we're gonna try new priorities like we're talking about with Mysterious Twitch Spectator. And we're gonna try increasing their well-being. Hi. Hi, Inka Violet. How are you? V. Rating me? How lovely. How was stream? Were you working on art today? Or video games? I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Well, you can come in, but don't touch anything.
Hi again, Hapako. How's it going? How's it going, Vi? How's it going, everyone? Thank you for coming in on the raid. Welcome in. Were you playing Timberborn? You were in Timberborn. What do you think about Timberborn? What do you think about this game? Tell me what you think. So Vi does some beautiful art as well, which is why I asked the question that I asked. If you're not familiar with their channel, go say hi. Raiders, welcome in. Hi, I'm Ilana Orama. If you do not know me, I am a member of Halcyon Frequency, as well as the Twitch Women's Guild and Twitch Pride Guild. I'm a full-time content creator. This is the main thing that I do for a living because I'm also the mom of a 4-year-old. Almost 4-year-old, and my streaming journey has absolutely gone hand in hand with being a parent and all the things that comes with. It's great to have you. I do have a raid video. It's really important information that you definitely need to know about my channel. Ryua, how's it going? Karenus, how's it going? Urza, I'm horrible at pronouncing people's names, so I'm really sorry. Riblishek, how you doing? Reborn Phoenix, how's it going? Vi, thank you so heckin' much. I hope you're having a lovely day. Kumal, welcome in. A Night Dweller. Oh my gosh, I know all these friends. Havako, hi again. Like I said, good to see you as always. Quarter Square, how's it going? Juicy, hi. Totally remembered to copy the raid message. You did, I swear. SJS, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Was playing Timberborn. Heck yeah, what do you think? I need to know. I hope you love it. But also, if you need a raid and fade, we totally understand. We super support you taking good care of yourself, especially at the end of a long stream. All right, here is the important information that you need to know about my channel. Hi, everyone. I'm Ilana Orama. If you do not know me, I am someone that gets really into complex management and automation games. Basically, I just really like obsessing over pretty nerdy games. That's what I do. What's important to note is that I am not a onesie streamer. Not a onesie streamer. Y'all ever go to the bathroom, and when you go to the bathroom, you can't reach the toilet because your tail got stuck in the door? Yeah, that's what happened to me. Nope, because I'm not a onesie streamer. Me neither! I'm not a onesie streamer. I'm not, I swear. It's the first time I played in 4 years. So much has changed. I think in that amount of time, you probably didn't even see, like, you definitely didn't see the transportation. You probably didn't even see the bad tide event. Like, there was probably bad water, but not a full bad tide. So yeah, I'm sure it's been a big learning adjustment. I have been playing it the whole time, and it's still a learning adjustment for me, just because the game is hard. And we're playing on hard mode on a hard map. So, you know, or semi-hard mode, I should say. Yeah, things are good. Thank you again for the raid. Really, really awesome to have you. I'm so busted, huh? Oh, yeah. You're in so much trouble. How dare you like other awesome streamers on this platform? What will we ever do with you, a Night Dweller? Have you gotten the quad achievement yet? What is that? What does that mean? Quad. I don't think so. Which achievement is that? I've gotten the 3 wonders. That's one of my most recent. We can talk about some of my achievements. Oh no. This is the most recent achievement I've gotten. It's oops, explode a unit with dynamite. Oops. And the thing is like, I wish I could say that's the first time I've done it in the game. But you all know it isn't. You've seen me do it. You've seen me do it on stream, and that I did off stream. I did it a few updates back. Accidentally, of course. Everyone make sure you go give a follow to Ink Violet. Lovely person, talented artist, plays awesome video games. Is checking out Timberborn for the first time in 4 years, so you can see a little bit more of a fresh take on it, right? Go say hi. Go say hi. It's nice to do. It's free to do. These things happen. Yeah. Yeah. No, the best achievement. Okay, so there's an achievement in this game that's like literally made fun of me. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. So there's achievement that's like kind of rude. It happens. Demolish a building and place an identical one in its place right afterwards. Yep, I did that. I did that not to get the achievement. Nope, I did it without knowing it was an achievement.
Gifted a tier 1 subscription to Ink of Violet.
Techno, thank you so much for the gift sub to our lovely raider. Heck yeah, I appreciate that so much. The community's been really awesome with sniping lovely streamers in chat today. And it does mean a lot to me because I definitely know what it's like to want to subscribe to all the channels on Twitch and not be able to because my job is streaming. And that does make it hard sometimes to subscribe to all the channels you wish you could subscribe to. So I do really appreciate when people snipe streamers because I feel like a lot of streamers probably feel similarly. I also totally did that just for the achievement. Yeah, no, same. I did it deleting a warehouse just to rebuild it. So like okay, mine wasn't that bad. So mine was a path. So I deleted a path to disconnect their access from an area. And then I was like, never mind. I want them to go that way. And the game was like, that's silly. You just removed that. Why'd you put it back? Indecisiveness in achievement form, you know? We should also trap water over here and start farming over here too. But first we're gonna have to trap water in here so we can do forestry over here. And then if we're gonna do that, I think we do put berries here. I don't want more berries per se, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, what is the deal with mangrove fruits? We still haven't built the other storage because I removed it because I changed my mind like 5 times. Okay, do I have enough berry storage to change this one over? No. Let's just build one. Where? I don't know. Here. Right here. There we go. Mangrove fruits. It's the perfect spot for it. It absolutely makes sense up there. Mm-hmm. Do you usually play Iron Teethers? Yes and no. So, Urza, I think Iron Teeth are my favorite faction. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. We lost all of our water. It's fine. Thanks for the follow. So in terms of drinking water, we can still pump some water. I'm just like, concerned about the plants dying. Let's quick harvest all. Okay, yeah, let's go 4 full farmhouses. Harvest all. I don't think the berries will die out. Yeah, 8.7 days on the berries. I don't think the trees will die out. Yeah, 11 days, 13 days. These ones are still watered. These berries will be fine too. So we're probably okay on the berries and I'm gonna pause that one. Go work somewhere else. The mangroves should be fine too, right? Yeah. This one working. My jobs are out of control because we had like 60 beavers and then basically the population got out of control, so we reined it in by a lot of them dying. Did you know that the way that you can control running out of food is killing off 2/3 of your population? I thought lacking 50 gears was a problem. My monument needs 2,000. Uninstall. Yeah, Captain Vortis, have you done the 3 monuments yet? Have you done the 3 wonders at the same time? Have you done the 3 wonders at the same time? I heard something about that junior high science class. About what? No good pump and small storage is so annoying to me. Yeah. So, I see what you're saying. Okay, so isn't this like a thing though? I think this is what you're supposed to use. So instead of people, I think you're supposed to like automate your water filling with this deep mechanical fluid pump. Yeah, I don't think that's like, because the Folktales group has like a bigger water pump that allows you to have more of them working on it and it will pump a lot more. But this one has this like 2-sided. What I will say is I've definitely played Folktales more than Iron Teeth. So I feel like I'm more familiar with the Folktales buildings than the Iron Teeth buildings. I have one of those auto-watering my trees, which are in an isolated lake with no input access. Just need a water wheel or wind power or such for it. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. A suggestion. Yeah, you can make a suggestion. Just like one at a time though, please. Because I feel like we already have a lot happening that isn't happening. You know what I mean? And I don't want to like queue up a bunch more things. I want to keep working on what we have here. But no one's... I mean, okay, so planks. We have 35 planks now. What do we need? We need builders to build these. We need some gears, so we might want to allow gears. I don't know. I have not done 15 cycle monument. That sounds really hard. I would like to try. I would like to try for going for all the achievements for this game, but I'm pacing myself for sure. 3 water wheels. It's an electricity hog. Yeah. Because that thing is 700 power. 700 horsepower on this thing. Can the trees be in the water? It doesn't kill them. It depends on the mangroves. Yeah, this one. Cover it. I would love to. But I don't think that's what you're going to say. Yes. Yeah. Because then it won't come back up this way. Make it a low priority. Yeah, we're just gonna have to work towards the science. We're gonna have to work towards the science. But yeah, I'd love to. So if we cover this, let's talk about it. So if we cover this, this bad water source is already set to kind of drain out. This bad water is gonna drain out. So what does it do? It prevents bad water from coming up here. Potentially, if we wanted to, we could even close this in and try to use this ground for farming. If there's water here and water here, this might be farmable soil. It can be done in 2 to 3 cycles. Maybe the 2000 science, but I don't think we're going to make 200 metal blocks in 2 to 3 cycles. I have 1.8K science. So the problem with science right now, Mysterious, is that you're forgetting that we lost the vast majority of our workforce. So like we don't have the people to go do that. I don't know who's gonna do science right now if I have 15 empty jobs. Oh, you're saying the number cruncher. Oh, let's look. We don't have power though. We don't have power for this. We don't even have power to run all these. We don't have power to run any of these. It's a really great idea. I would love to do it, but right now the colony is just in a bad spot for that. Yeah. Would it be easier to connect to the... Oh, the other reason why that would be good is because then we can get down there. Number cruncher is an Iron Teeth thing. Folktales have a observatory. So they also have an advanced science building. It does require workers though. The number cruncher apparently does not require workers, which is different. Ooh, work at night. That's a good idea. Okay, sure. So we could probably fit it here. Right. How do I connect it to power from here? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to move this stupid resource counter again, aren't I? No, not again. But also, I guess again. Because now I can put it here, and then I can use this spot to connect this to power, which would be beautiful. Like that. Look at that. That's glorious. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're spending all of our science, but we're spending science on something that's gonna get us science. Worthwhile. Can you make the windmill? Wind power? No. But we do have more power options, including a steam engine that requires water and wood to produce power. And new to the game with 1.0 is geothermal, which this faction can build on. So once we get this going, we can actually get down here and move some of our production down there to an engine. In the meantime, we can kind of rotate through what power consumers we want. This needs to be probably managed with a resource counter. I don't have the gears for this. Never mind. Pause it. Not yet. Not yet. We'll just make this a regular priority, but we need... Yeah, we need workers doing this. I don't even have the workers for this! Oh, it's so upsetting! Okay, no. Oops. Oops. And oops. Was that a big oops? That might have been a big oops. Because they weren't grabbing the things. Okay. This is almost built. That's kind of nice. I just need metal. I need metal. Is this built? Oh, okay. Build that one now. Oh, look at our power. No. I don't know if they can reach that one. I hope they can, but I don't think they can. Remember when we were starving and that was our problem? It's a big loop of science. That's right, no peeky peeky. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Run it at night when there's power. Absolutely. You could even like, you know, you can automate it. There's something for power network. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Oh, or even chronometer. Look at that. So you could literally be like, turn it on at night when they're all asleep. I like that. But there's one for power. Yeah, power meter. Gears of metal. Monitors power parameters. So basically you can say if there is over 50% power in the batteries, then do it. Now, I don't even have a battery and I would like a gravity battery. So that'll probably be one of the first things I research once we have more. I probably should have already researched it, but here we are. Let's get one science building on a high priority. Just one. Just one scientist, please. Okay, now water's starting to look a little low. You're pumping. You're pumping. You're pumping. You're pumping. You should not be pumping. You're not doing anything. No available workers in district, I know. I'm just gonna pause this. It doesn't feel worth it unless we have enough workers to run another forester over there. Logs are okay right now, so I'm just gonna switch things up a little. We're gonna open our floodgates again. The great news about this is going to allow us to keep working on dynamite, which is obviously a big deal. I know that I need to be automating these things. I'm aware. I'm just like, because there's so much this colony needs. Hee hee, butt tied. Yeah, what? All right, are we doing okay now, chat? Are we doing okay? Saving science to get the observatory was such a game saver changer. They go zoomies with the science after that. Yeah, I got the observatory way too late in my folktales. My recent folktales run, I got the observatory way too late. It's super good to have. So this is great. Now we're gonna want to switch up our, yeah, okay. Smelter. Smelter? Smelter. That's why. So the suggestion to cover this is because this one right here is the one that's causing all this bad tide here. So if we could block it, then we could get over to the scrap metal without any issue. It's just very expensive to block it, right? It's going to require 4,000 science. It's going to require 200 metal blocks and a bunch of explosives. That said, we're getting into a better position for it because now we're actually making metal. I do want to make this, but it's not a priority compared to some of the other things. Okay, cool. Let's allow metal parts again because we use them all. How is our planks looking? Is anyone working here? No. All right. Let's just ensure that someone is doing planks and power for the planks. I'm gonna pause 2 farms. Remind me to unpause those when we have the means to do so. Yeah, we need more workers. Okay. Oh, right. I had said 2 extra haulers. Okay, let's turn those off right now to get more workers doing the other stuff. Yeah, that's all right. Can you not build a dam instead to redirect it to the island below? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, MJ. I'm just saying that, well, so this is overflowing too, which is part of the problem. So this is also sending bad water that way. And that comes from here and there. If we have these open enough, the force of this clean water pushes it out, but we still can't get over there. We almost need to double up this. I wonder how much wood that would be. It might be worth it. So you demolish buildings, and instead of selecting the bottom layer, you select the top layer. You remove the path. Why am I doing this? Because even though it's a lot of wood, if I can prevent this over here and send it that way, I think we could walk over. I mean, either way, we would be able to walk over on top, so we can try that. I never even tried to run a path through water until I saw your beaver swimming the other day. I've just been saving up science for bridges like a silly human. I mean, honestly, though, I kind of get it, because you're like, wait, they can't go in there. And then you're like, wait, they're beavers. Yes, they can.
Oh, no.
Bad tide coming in 3 days. I know. And I don't think we have these built. We don't. Should we do a floodgate instead? Huh? We're getting so much closer, and now we just need gears. Wow. Wow. I almost just want to, like, connect it up. I mean, we could, for the time being, temporarily... There's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. But what if, just what if, hear me out, we do a little. Okay, no one's working here, that's fair. They're building, lots of building, but both the building and the hauling is paused, right? Yeah, we have 6 empty jobs. 374 water, we need more water right now. I'm worried about the metal situation. No one's even working there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no one's even working there. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Pause the gatherers and the lumberjacks. All of them. Pause the foresters. Okay. Pause the science. Just pause it. Pause it all. Bad waters pause. Water and farms. Water and farms? Yep. Water and farms. And then this. Production. Is this low priority? Nope. That's where all of our metal parts are. Okay. Let's just make it slightly lower than medium priority so the power stuff gets connected first and then they build that. I didn't set up the corn ration thing, but until we're producing some gears, there's not really a point in making it. We're not producing corn yet either, so it's like, I'm just waiting. Pause fluid dump. Thank you. It's automated, but yeah, absolutely pause it. Thank you. This one's paused too, right? Yeah. Everything over here should be paused. That was just an oversight because I saw this thing and thought the pause is there. Gear factory. Did I unpause it? Yeah. We're doing it, I think. We could like prioritize this by haulers, but I feel like they already are because not a lot of other stuff's going on. And then during the bad time, we'll probably work on a lot more. Maybe we'll pause this building and we'll just focus over here. I kind of want them doing that now. Can you... It's not... It's storage. It's storage. We don't have any storage. Hold on. Did we build the new mangrove fruit storage over here? Over here? We did. Okay, I'm turning those two into kohlrabis. What about you? What are you? Planks. Okay. Oops, sorry. Little sudden movement. More jarring than I anticipated it being. Heck. That's where I wanted it. Not there. Okay. Oh no, I'm upset. I'm upset. I didn't build the floodgates. Should I just make it a floodgate? All of the planks are going to other purposes. Just close it in. Get those resources and build this thing. Okay, and we're gonna stop working over here for now because it's not a priority right now. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, I'm just like reining them in a little bit because I want them focusing on certain tasks and not other things right now. We have 51 scrap metal. We have the scrap metal to make the metal if someone could freaking come work here. You know what I mean? So the fact that they're not working there is my fault, maybe? No, because they could have gotten up this way. No, they could still access it. They could still access it. I'm not sure. Okay, that's open. Build it! Build it! Why did I do that? Because I want them to... That's kind of why I had the walls the way I did. We just need fill valves, you know? We just need fill valves. But we're going to need to get more metal going for that to happen. So it's fine. Let's just up our gates a little bit. Our floodgates. How full is this? It looks somewhat full. Okay. Closed. 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 This isn't gonna close. Because of a lack of resources. Close. That bad side's gonna come in here. I really wish this was filled in. Okay, let's just unpause all the farmhouses. I thought I had unpaused the science. I guess I repaused it. Good. Good. I don't even know what I did myself. Okay, bad tide has started. So, we are going to get water out here instead of in here. That's the plan. I think it should work. Probably. Yep, things look pretty good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're making things. I probably need 2 workers on here. Maybe even more. 3 even would be good. This is closed, right? Yeah, that's closed. Okay. I don't have gates at all of them, so I'll just stop them from walking through the water over here. It's getting better. If we can finish this wall, I think this will stop flooding and we could just walk over the wall to get down there for scrap, which will help a lot with the situation. Kohlrabi's storage is still full. But... okay. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Here, let's just put it right there. Kohlrabi's. Build this. Thank you. That's food. We need food. Okay, and are these pumps being worked? Sorta, not really. Okay, work priorities. Good. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Gonna pause one of my farmhouses. They've made the other storage. It's starting to fill up. I need a find option. I can't figure out where I stored my antidotes. Did you try hitting tab to like look at the overlay? Tab. Like this. It's also up here. Right here. No. This one. I did not? Yeah, it helps. It helps. It helps. I think so, at least. Oh, the pause? Mm-hmm. Can the fluid dump replace a floodgate if missing metal? So the floodgate doesn't require metal. the floodgate is planks and logs, which is why I was like, maybe I should throw a floodgate down because then I could just like control it. But what I want is I want to be able to one-way flow clean water in, and I would rather do that with a fill valve. So the fill valve requires metal, which is why we're short on metal. That and like our constructions over here require a little bit as well. It's too far from the district. Oh, right. Okay. 2 gears to finish that, and then 15 gears to finish that. So let's try to get our gear situation under control a little bit, and then we can, Okay, I'm gonna update the lumber mill with the resource counter. We have no workers for it. So, let's go to 2 on power and I don't know. 2 on power and I guess 1 in the planks, 1 in gears. We have no planks right now, but it's just because we're using them all. It'll be fine. Right? Right. Do you need all that energy from the hamster wheel? So you can actually check. So if you look at power production, you can see the power supply is 233 with the demand being 120. So we're actually like okay. The demand being 120 is implying that only one of these is operating. That's not true. So if they're both running, it's 120 and 75. So 195, which is why I have the 2 workers. 233 power for 195 demand. I was thinking fill valve. Oh, yeah, the fill valve. And then the fluid dump could be an option in place of... You're right. You're right. And also another option is that we delete this. Get our planks back. You would almost want this to be automated with a contamination thing, right? Another contamination sensor. I haven't even built this one yet. So, probably not building that contamination sensor just yet, but eventually maybe. But yeah, I like that idea. Because the fluid dump is 10 logs, 10 planks. And you could technically, like, pump out of one area and dump over there. I might do the same thing we did here, which is depth sensor, and only use the fluid dump if the depth is too low. You know what, actually? I'm gonna put it over here. And the reason why I want to put it over there is because, let's make this just a low priority, is because then you, as it splashes water in, it's not changing the sensor reading. It's like further away from it and it would work. You can use B to copy a building already highlighted, V to copy a configuration of a building to paste to another. I do B a lot, but I don't do V. The copy settings, I usually click on the button for that one. So that's a good point. Copy settings and copy building. And when you duplicate a building, it also duplicates the preferences for that building. So like, for example, if I duplicate this, it will also be automated to the floodgates. The same way the other one was. Which I like. It copies those preferences. And a brain cell, yeah, too long. Too long, probably. How you doing? Is there a way to multi-select buildings? I don't know. Like for automation, the automation can be set to many buildings. As you can see here, all of these are automated with the same lever. I might do 1 or 2 more babies. 1 more baby? I know, I gotta increase their well-being too. How do we increase their well-being? Exercise plaza? That does sound like a way to increase their well-being. Do you think that they want to exercise, y'all? Not bad, you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I got a amazing community. Amazing game. Pretty comfy onesie. Not complaining, you know? Been a long time since I played it. Failed my beavers and died on the first attempt. Take 2 time. Honestly, that's fair. Is this full release? This did just release fully to 1.0. Yeah, and a brain cell. So this game just released this month to 1.0, but I've been dabbling with the experimental 1.0 for a bit. You see it? It's overflowing. That's why I need this to be up another level, I think. I also would like to, during a drought, get over to the edge here and make like dynamite this and make it lower. I would like another, do you see how much is speeding up here? That seems great for power, but what's also happening is the amount of pressure with this water is pushing it over my wall here. So if we took like a little bit of the pressure off by having a little bit more of it go off the edge of the map, I bet you that could be good. I bet you that could be good. Okay, so we're gonna let them meet up over here. I might take these stairs back. Yep.
Zion is here.
Zion!
Time to dance and
Party! Because the lovely Zion is here. Hi, Zion. How you doing? How you doing, friendo? Grabs cast for a dance. I think Lob is still here. We're starting to get to that hour of sleepy time for some of the friends, you know? Yeah, biblical flood again. Yeah, there's a really scary bad flood. I don't remember this kind of flood being a part of Noah's Ark story. But yeah. There's a really yucky flood. Also, this water, disgusting? Disgusting. Open? No, now more gross water is gonna come in. Let's flush it out with clean water later. Sound good? Okay, good. 1 day left on the bad tide, then we can resume normal business. Yeah, I literally have these pumps that like, what I need is a relay. That's what we should be doing. Hold on. Do I already have one of these? It's already unlocked, which makes me think I already have one. But I don't feel like I do. I'm gonna put this relay here. And it's gonna be not the floodgates. No, I don't need to do that. No, I don't need to do that. All we need to do... No, we do need that. See what I mean about me and automation? I love it, but my brain is like, what now? How do I do this? Okay, so what if these are automated with a relay that does the opposite of the floodgates? So that way the water pumps, when these ones get paused, these ones get unpaused. That's what we're gonna try to do. Did you end up pausing the beaver power wheel? You don't need it anymore. Thank you. No, I didn't. Wait, no, we're not connected yet. Yes, we are connected. You're right, because we did the bypass, the temporary solution that's now a permanent solution. Uh-huh, yep. Yep, okay. No, that's great. It's good backup. It's good backup. We might need it. Don't forget to name the new relay. Thank you, Captain Fortis. What are we going to name it? Not. Wait, what about opposite of floodgates? Can I pin you? No. Not floodgate, yeah. Exactly. This is not the floodgates. Correct. Correct. All right, let's try it. Should stay on. Perfect. Stay on. Okay, perfect. Maybe this one too, because it's far away. They're all pretty far away from, you know? So, like, maybe. I wonder if I should, like, kind of like, you know, automate the foresters too. I'm kind of curious if that would work nicely for me to take turns between these two foresters. We have one empty job. Okay, this is so exciting. But also I'm realizing that our berry gatherers are not gathering, so we need berry gatherers. Okay. 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 So once we get a little stockpile of gears, especially, then we'll work towards corn. And when we temporarily deconstruct this, we'll pop this back on. It's good for when there's a drought and we'll have no power. But if this thing is running and giving me enough power for now, let's roll with it, you know? Also, gravity batteries? Not yet. We need science. Yeah, we need a lot of gears for this thing. Okay, so the problem is we're not going to get a stockpile of gears if this thing exists. So let's pause this for 1 minute. Not 1 minute, but until we get the gears we need to do the corn, and then we'll switch. Yeah, then we'll switch. All right, let's let the bad tide flow. Let it flow. And the well-being stuff. Yeah, we need well-being stuff. What else did you give them apart from the exercise place? I do want to give them the exercise place. There's also a wind tunnel. I've never made this. It looks awesome. It requires power, though. But, like, that could be a cool thing to get going for them at some point. Boo, this is called Thousand Islands, like the dressing, but more delicious. Am I missing anything else with regards to stuff? Let's... I mean, I could automate this with the same contamination sensor. Let's get this contamination sensor built. We have 1 metal block. My goodness. Okay. Clean water? Clean water! All right, it's time. Flick the button. And then let's let water flow out of this side temporarily. We gotta wash this grossness out. Oh! Oh no! Oh no. There's nothing bringing water in. I forgot. Okay. We could rebuild for a floodgate. Or we could just get rid of this wall. Dressing map, correct. If you click on the well-being number, it'll tell you what's missing. That's right. That's right. Yeah, we can look at that. Let's, for now, we're not going to get rid of the wall, but let's just let water flow in here. This is where I wanted the fill valve, and I still do, honestly. Okay, you're gonna need to go off for right now. Do not let that nasty water in. Oh, I know why. It's because this. Let the clean water flow. I forgot about my clean water flow. Okay, so now clean water is flowing here, which helps a lot with cleaning this up. Okay. Okay, flushing the rest of the yucky out. I think we need a farm over here instead. Don't you? I feel like we need the farm more than more food. Or than more wood. I think so. So we're gonna build a farm. This is a gatherer? What do you mean no workers in district? I need someone to go work here. This is important. What resource counter 5? Where's resource counter 5? That's not right. Oh, it's supposed to be this, I think. Okay. It was the wrong thing. It was the wrong thing. I still want this to be a fill valve, but I think that this might not be the best move. We'll have to see. Yay. Okay, I am going to leave this gate at 0.9. And we're going to raise our other gates a little bit here. And you are going to allow water to flow in. Cool. We'll see how that works for us. Why is no one planting here? Harvest priority. Yeah. Decent amount of food right now. Water is okay. Medium. I wish we had more, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Correct. Beavers, USA, how's it going? The challenges in this map seem very interesting. This map is really weird, especially with specifically the bad tide event filling the whole map with bad water. It's intense, you know? Oh. I still think you could grow. I think it's probably worthwhile to grow some stuff here. I'm just wondering if we try to also fit the exercise plaza in so we can do something about their well-being a little bit. But also better food is going to make them happy, right? So maybe we'll go corn and like 1 worker. Let's go 2 workers and we'll just change the priority a little bit because we don't have corn storage. We don't have the corn ration thing yet, but we have 5 years. So we're actually starting to like make this stuff, you know? We're starting to make this stuff. Now I need to continue making this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna demolish this path. Not the buildings, just the path. And this path. Okay. This only through there. Okay. Open the gate. See how many of them immediately run out there. They're like, oh, we're free. We can do the things. Whatever they wanted to do, I have now allowed them to do it. Whatever it is, they can do it now. Heck yeah, I'm really happy about this. This was a really good call. Move all this production over here to this tiny island that we can't use for growing, allowing us to do even more forestry here and even more farming here. Was a very good suggestion. Now, in terms of trees, I think I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna go oak and leave just a corner here that's pine. We are cutting the pine, so it's not like it's for tapping yet. But eventually the purpose is that it would be for tapping. It just feels like our lumberjack is not available. Not enough workers. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause 2 farmhouses again. Yeah, I think the thing with the corn, too, is it grows for a long time, right? So corn takes 10 days to grow. Kohlrabi takes 3 days to grow. So we have 4 farmhouses. They're constantly working at this kohlrabi. Whereas corn, 10 days, 2 corns gives you 10 rations. Compared to 3 days for 2 kohlrabi. So anyway, it's just like once you get it going, you're going to be spending less workforce doing it to have the same amount of food. And that's why it has shown to be efficient. But until we're doing the corn thing over here, we might as well wait. I have some gears now, so I think I might do this. What is this? This is deconstructing some of the power in order to make other power. Because if these 2 get made with the 2 gears, right? We only need 2 gears to do this. We have 9 gears right now. Someone go make it. Then we can start working on the food factory. I keep wanting to call it like a rations plant. Well-being does not prevent them from being sick, but it helps them live longer. This is what we were talking about earlier. So if they live longer, you don't need as many babies because they live longer. We could try going for some of the aesthetic things to give like a little boost in the interim, especially like a little boost with like logs maybe. Let's look at decorations. They all walk this way to go to their beds. So let's put one there. And let's put one... maybe next to the campfire, because then anyone that uses that campfire will get a shrub bonus. All right, so they made it. They made it. What is this? Dogs. Okay. Supply, demand. Let's pause it again. Is this pause? No. We're going to now unpause the food plant with a much higher priority than the number cruncher. I want the number cruncher before the wheel, so that priority works for me. I want the wheel, but I want the number cruncher more. Rooftop terrace. Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't even have that one yet. I don't think. And there's at least one spot right here that would be really easy to put one on. My guess is that there's more. Let's do this. So we're gonna do a stair that goes down, rooftop terrace. Then we're going to do a dynamite there, put another thing here. So we're gonna want like a levee there, I guess. Technically the platform is cheaper as long as you're producing it. Okay. Are you able to be automated? No, we didn't have a resource. Yeah, we did. With explosives. If we have less than 20, turn it on. Great. Okay. Go work that. Let's make this bad water again. Okay, if we have less than 20, turn that on. Perfect. Let's go less than 40 for this. So this is paused now. I might want the work priority to be a little higher if it gets turned back on. I'm gonna turn back on this gatherer. This is automated. Someone build this. Where are the metal blocks going? Metal parts. Yeah, we need to get over there. Why are my lumberjacks not lumberjacking? Because there's too much stuff in their storage. Okay. Keep working on what you're working on. Keep working on what you're working on. Why can't they reach the water wheel? They can. They can. Maybe because it's up. Do they have to reach there? I thought they could. You're right that they can't. Do I need stairs? Let's build some stairs. Okay, stairs to get up. Yeah. It looks like if we get up there... like that, then they can reach it and build it. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Sorry, I didn't see that sign, so I'm glad that you drew my attention to that. Let's not do it that way, just in case. Trees there, but we don't need them. House power. Supply is 324, demand is 425. Okay, I'll go down to 1. Now it seems fine. I don't know. We are recovering. Given what happened earlier, we are sort of recovering. Okay, so now... this is pretty low, but there's water in here, which should, in theory, help preserve our farms during this coming bad tide. This is not automated because this contamination sensor is not done yet. That's where the metal blocks are for my fill valve. Okay. What if? We cancel. Get our resources back. Go build this. And then we make a contamination sensor. Okay, I'm gonna flip my switch a little early, but I'm gonna do it. If they could build that for me, that would be huge. Please build that for me tomorrow. And let's unpause our science. Just in case anyone gets bored during this bad tide, go work science, okay? I'm gonna make this. How much mangrove storage do I have? 260. I'm gonna let it be berries. Let it be berries. How are we doing over here? Okay, they've gotten the metal out. So build this. Build this. Build this. Dedicate builder. No new. Go build it. No new. Go build it. No new. Build it. Did I close this gate? Nope. Close it. We good. Except for this running. Oops. Oh. Oh, it's actually automated. That's nice. Maybe like really, 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 really low? Really, 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 really... No! Gotta get the stupid contamination. What if I automate it with this lever? Now when it's off, don't let anything in. And when it's on, let everything in. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Right? Did I do that right? Pause stair construction near water wheel to stop beaver going into bad water. Thank you! It's too late. They already built them. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah. I mean, we could also just do this right now. I see what you're saying. I understand. Pause the stair construction so they don't go down. Got it. Will the bad side get through if the wall isn't completed? Yeah, but this wall was okay because this area was complete, Cyan. But the thing with this wall and why I want it is because I want this water to be a source for this water. So I want fill valves from this water to help me keep this full. Essentially, I want this center area as full as possible. In fact, I'll probably want to do a fill valve over here as well to do the same thing for the deeper area here. All right, do we have our dynamite? No. Okay, I don't know what this is about, but I'm gonna set all this dynamite to a really low priority because it feels like a low priority. Okay. I'm gonna cancel that one. Oh, they can't get to it because I didn't build the path. That's so funny. Okay. That's fine. Yes, I do want that eventually. But yeah, at least right now, like this is a big deal because this shouldn't dry out. Even if we pump this side a bunch, this side should keep its water. And this water ideally is keeping, you know, the rest of them going, but we'll see. It might evaporate. 8 days is a long time. Water could definitely evaporate. Yeah, I'm really happy with the recovery, though. Feels like we're in a much better spot. You know what I should do? Have a resource thing that automates these berry gatherers, am I right? Like, if the berries storage is full, turn it off. If berry storage starts getting low, turn the berry gatherers back on. The ones that are focused on berries, specifically. Yeah, we'll resume that later, but for now, it's paused. We're safe. That's what matters. The gears are paused because we have it automated with the wrong thing. Because I changed that. That's right. It was a gear resource counter before, but it's not anymore. Gears less than 20. This, automate that. Perfect. All right, how are we looking over here? Oh my gosh! Metal blocks! We have no metal, right? Yeah, we have no metal. Heck. Okay. There is an option of walking the whole way around if we build this stairwell right here. I don't think I really want them walking in here until we have the bad water in here under control. I'd rather have them have to go a really long way. But this is Iron Teeth, so technically we could be getting tubes and tube them over across the bad water. Can you go cassava's fermenter, fermented cassava? Yeah. That's actually a pretty good idea. We'll still keep working on this, but the cassava instead of kohlrabi, you mean? I assume you mean instead of kohlrabi. Not in addition to what we're doing, but like instead of. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. We can do this? Okay. Totally not a weird spot at all to put it. Totally not. We don't even need both. We just need one to put one stairwell here. Ooh, and then we could put a shower there. Although maybe we just put the shower there instead. Do we have showers? We have two right here. So I feel like they have showers. Do they need showers? Wet fur. No, they don't need wet fur. Is the shower different than regular wet fur? Doesn't look like it. I do love the swimming pool. I would love to get them the swimming pool. I think that is one of the cutest like animations in the game. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get cassavas going. So to do cassavas, we're gonna make this, set it to cassava, probably wanting a, like probably a resource counter for that would be good. Super low priority. Regular cassava. Automate. If there's over 30, turn it on. Are we dynamite? Are we making dynamite? 1. I might cancel this. Is this important? I feel like it's not. Is this important? I feel like this is not. I don't need this. Like later, sure, maybe. But if it's preventing me from having resources for other stuff, let's just reclaim. I know, you're probably like, Ilana, you constantly keep building stuff up and then canceling it. I do that sometimes. But if we need dynamite for other things, like getting over here for the cassava, that makes more sense to me. We also, in the next drought, we want to have some dynamite so we can open up one of these. I think it's a good idea to run out there and just like open up one of the outlets so there's less pressure coming through here. Or both. All the things. I want to do all the things. Make it? Make it. Can they build this from the bottom? Because I feel like they can. I mean, they're already building the fermenter. So, yeah, they should be able to. All right, where are we going to plant them? Where are we going to plant them? How long did cassava take? 5 days. See, there's some workload reduction. There's some workload reduction. We're going to need to actually harvest this kohlrabi first, though, and we have nowhere to put it. Okay. Later, this could be for like corn rations or fermented cassava. For now, I'm just going to make it kohlrabi. So I have somewhere to put them. Always check the alerts in the bottom left every 5-10 minutes. Nah, they're fine. What is unconnected, though? Yeah. That one's a good one to not ignore. Smelter, building looks good. So those workers were just sitting there because I was ignoring that alert. Building lacks worker. That's a good one. The unconnected buildings, that one I'm going to have to ignore. The unstaffed buildings, we could check some stuff, check some priorities here, but we already kind of knew that these buildings were unstaffed. Yeah. I did know that. Okay, so those are fine. Beaver's unwell, contaminated. Who got contaminated? Where'd you go? Were they the ones building the stairs? They were definitely building the stairs, right? It was before I missed the stairs? Because I don't think anyone's going down here. Right? Right? Right. Right. We're not growing here yet, so it's fine. I mean, we are kind of because we're... Oh. I did set this to do a tiny little bit of water if there's none at all. I kind of want them to just prioritize harvesting instead. Oops. Yeah, harvest. Yeah, harvest. Thank you. Because we built the other storage, right? Oh my gosh, is it full? No, it's not full. It's empty. Okay. We good. We're working on it. We need gears to make the gears. That's broken. Hold on. The gears, they won't make gears because the gear automation isn't built yet and is therefore pausing the building. Good. Okay, now let's detonate this. Boom. Make our stairs. Good. Then we're gonna want storage for cassavas. And since I have none...
A Stellarum has arrived. Everyone say hello.
It's hi friend. How you doing? I have none, so I'm just gonna put one cassava storage right here next to the fermenter. How's it going, ads? How you been? I started out today and going medieval. And I don't know. I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't a bad experience, but it felt like a little bit like glitchier than I wanted it to be at 1.0. And considering I like 100% of the achievements back in the day and really liked it back in the day, I was like a little let down. Yeah. I'm not ruling it out completely. I'm not saying we're not going to play it anymore. I still think I like it, but I was like, yeah, like we were trying to tend someone and I was trying to tell them to tend and they wouldn't tend. I saved, reloaded the game, and they immediately were tending them. I had another instance where a person was just standing there and it said they were convalescing, but they were like frozen, sorta. And then they, Let's go less than or equal to. And then they, I drafted them, undrafted them, and that broke it, and they laid down to convalesce. And then the last one was, oh, it's like today, Pinoy boys. So these might be like some slight bug fixes that we'll need to see in the coming weeks, you know? Kind of depends how many hot fixes we see to how soon I'm likely to play it again, you know? But yeah, so those things were a little bit weird. The weirdest one was definitely trying to make Ilana and Mezkuzi tend Lenzar when Lenzar was like bleeding out. I couldn't make either of them tend at all, including Mezkuzi, who's like high priority on doctoring, #1 priority on doctoring. I finally give up, say, forget it, we're not going to tend them. And then the Ilana colonist walks over and tends the person. I have no idea why. No idea. And like, I think that like maybe my expectations might be a little high because there's another game with very similar gameplay mechanics that you see what I'm saying here, chat? Do you understand what I am trying to say here? AK, like, RimWorld already does those things and, like, does it in a way that works better. So it's like, yeah. They're going through the bad tide. I just saw someone. Where? Here? I just realized, I thought you were, like, talking about another streamer or something. I wasn't sure what you were saying, and then I realized what you were saying, and I'm like, where? Where? Okay. Let's delete this path down here. The thing is they shouldn't go down these stairs. But we could remove one of them. Let's remove that stair. Let's make it so they really can't go down there. Oh, I bet you it's that. Coming around and then going down. I bet you it was that. This stairwell here. Okay, let's just get rid of a lot of this pathing under here for now. Until we have the bad water out of this section, like, more properly. Because they can walk around, and it's super annoying, but they can walk around. So walk around, you know? We have one unwell. Now, I did get rid of the centrifuge. So once we build these two things, we're going to want to bring back the centrifuge, for sure, to make extract to heal them. But that one that's unwell, like, we're just going to let them be unwell. I know, kind of sad. They just, down to the metal. They just got a permanent vacation. This gate is closed. Yeah, they're not going in it. They're not going in it. I think it was that over there. They're on top here. Yeah, we fixed it. Okay, just making sure I saw everything. Zion, I appreciate the call out, because 1 contaminated, not bad. Like 8 would be disastrous for this colony, you know, with the size that we are. So 1 is not bad. So thank you. Have you done any automating? Yeah. So we have like really basic automation right now. So I have this floodgate button here on the left. Ads. I pinned it from this station. I hit the pin. Floodgates turns on and off a lot of buildings during a drought or bad tide. So basically it tells all my gates to come up and a bunch of my water pumps to turn off. In fact, I'd like to probably automate this one as well. I left a couple of these not automated so they keep pumping over here during the drought. And in fact, I am probably going to let more water in. It's a bad tide. Zara, hello. Would you like attention? I has a princess. Commander UD, thank you for feeding me berries. It has a really beautiful princess. No! Oh my gosh, I saw that one on there and I was like, oh, you're walking in the bad tide, but they're on the thing. We'll need pads over the levee wall to the scrap metal pile as well. Yeah. Let's double check it. Because I didn't put pads on it yet. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Our wall to literally just access scrap metal. But also, it should prevent this flooding, especially if during the next drought, I get over here somewhere. She's licking me. She's literally just licking me. I get over here somewhere and I let some of this pressure off by doing a little dynamite over there. That's why currently I canceled my own dynamite project in here. It's because I want to take some of the pressure off of this wall out there. Yeah, she's cute, isn't she? Let me show you cute cat. Cute. It has cute cat for you. And with this, we are surviving a bad tide. 0.4 days. We're gonna make it through. And we're gonna build the Great Wall of Bad Tides. Calico Cobalt. Hi, I know, Thousand Islands is wild. So Thousand Islands, like you get started and the bad tide goes everywhere around you. And I'm playing on semi-hard normal mode. It's my new favorite ads, semi-hard normal. You take hard mode and then you modify it so that way it's not completely hard mode. And it's wonderful. It's the best hard mode ever. This is Iron Teeth, yeah. So we're really into it because now hard mode doesn't, like, the droughts don't last quite as long, but everything else is hard mode. The droughts and the bad tides are slightly shorter with a 10 to 15 day maximum instead of 15 to 30 day maximum. She's licking me. No, not in this one, but I did show my other one, my offline run, who they're presently dying. Would you like to see it? This was good recovery. I'm very happy. Now she's eating me. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell Twitch to clip it, but I forgot. But Twitch, we survived the bad tide, so clip it. Yeah, clip it. Thanks. There's gonna be like 4 clips. But I still think it's cool, so I'm gonna do it. Why didn't these open? Are these not automated? Did I hit the button? I didn't hit the button yet. I forgot the button. Okay, now let's watch all the water flow. Ooh. No! It's fine. So this one being automated with that same lever, not so great. We might need that to be attached to the contamination sensors as discussed. It's fine. It's fine. Keo! Everything's fine. Hi. Everything's fine. That's right, everything is fine. How you doing? Returning the favor. We got to raid you the other day when I played games with one of your besties, playing with Treacle on Saturday. Keo, thank you so much for the raid. Hotel Architect! You know, I know a pretty cool creator who got into their creator video for that game because I think that game's really great. It's me. It's me. They put me in one of their things because that game is awesome. How are you liking it? Are you new to it? Are you having fun? Please tell us about stream. Welcome in, Corbor, Hambach. How's it going, Hambach Knock? I like your name. Ninja Seam, welcome back, friend. Camus, welcome in. Great to have you. Hi, how are you? How's it felt today? So it's okay. So we Oh my gosh, we almost died. We were at like 60 beavers, lost control of the beaver situation, did not have the food for 60 beavers. So we started dying, and then we dropped down to like 20 beavers. And so now we're kind of recovering? Recovery? Recovery. I think this is what recovery looks like. Okay, now farms. Oh, upsetting. Why is this not happening? Because it's still too high? It's still too high. Let it flow? Let it flow. Let it flow. So basically just we're still obsessed. The game is awesome. I don't know, you know? I haven't been back to Hotel Architect for an update or two, but it seems really great. You did some RimWorld today too, and a cute demo. Nice. I now have two Ilana tabs. We love when the tabs converge. I hate it when my beavers don't behave. Yeah. So we have a fair number of beavers now. In fact, we actually are short. We have 2 open jobs right now, which is pretty cool. But we don't have any scrap metal. I don't know what they could do. We could unpause this forester. No, we should just unpause some of this stuff instead. What is this lumberjack for? Nothing now. The haulers! Oh, the haulers. Okay, I found where all the workers can go. You may go work at this place and this place. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just make these low priority. Perfect.
The berry army shall bring reckoning to all who oppose us.
Yeah, 1 or 2 water pumps. Yeah, maybe. So I'm kind of wondering if we should just like activate these 2 water pumps though. You know? Should I have not gotten rid of those stairs? I'm just going to activate those 2. All right, go ahead and join the heist. We'll do one more heist. Does everyone have beds? Sorry, not sure what numbers are on the left. Yeah, that's a good question. So on the left here, it says that we have 41 beavers, 6 babies, 1 contaminated beaver, so 1 unable to work because they're sick. Keo, of course, if you need to go lurking and do post-stream self-care, please make sure to do so. This community super supports you taking good care of yourself, especially at the end of a long stream. But before you go, if you'd like a raid wrap or a raid video or me doing my quick little raid thing, I can do any of those. The raid wrap, the raid video is a little bit longer. The quick video is a little bit quicker. Although the wrap's not that long. I should say there's quick wrap, quick video, and then longer video. If you want any of those things. Of course, we get wrap. Okay. Everyone likes the wrap. The wrap is very fun. I do have to give my husband credit for the raid wrap. I am married to a person. His name is Emo Flamingo, and he gets all the credit for this. All the credit for this. The question is longer than the video. Correct. Me rambling about the raid videos is way longer than the raid. Raiders, it's really wonderful to have you. If you don't know me, this is the kind of thing that I specialize in, complex management especially, but also dabbling with more and more automation games. So we've been enjoying this game a lot in early access, very excited about it in 1.0. And here is me and my partner rapping about this channel. If you're already hanging out, please use this opportunity to go give Keo a follow because it's nice to do, it's free to do, and it's the best way to find your way back to their channel. Hello, raid wrap. You were supposed to start playing.
Welcome in, Raiders. It's nice to have you here. Why should you follow Ilano Rama? I'm about to make that clear. We got cat cams, dog tricks, charity streams, of course, Rimworld, cooking, and variety games.
We may get a bit chatty, and we all know words are hard. Our viewers are heckin' legends, and together we'll go far. We got them heckin' dope mods, some cozy chill vibes. Now listen to the llama. Go ahead and click subscribe.
Yeah, he did it. He did the whole thing. The best part about it, Keo, is that I came out of a charity stream, told him that they earned a raid wrap, and later that evening it was already written. Of course, it's our pleasure. Thank you so much for bringing folks over. Please go do post-stream self-care. I might raid out here in a little bit, but if I do, I'll definitely make sure to take your people to the best of locations that I can possibly take them to. Okay, we'll probably raid another LGBTQIA friendly space, if not someone within the community directly. And, you know, good vibes, of course. Love the rap. Amazing effort by amazing couple. Stop. It's very sweet. Yeah, we do have 4 pets, if anyone's wondering about the pet situation. This is our old girl. Her name is Zara. She is 14 years old. She's not that old, but she's old. And we have owned her for her whole lifetime, except for the first 11 months of her life when she was a wild street animal or something like that. Yeah, I want to automate this with a contamination sensor. Let's go ahead and build this contamination sensor. Okay, we're working on the stairs. Oh, I know, princess. I know. She says that it's a hard knock life for a princess. Who else wants to start singing? Bye, Keo. Yes, thank you so heckin' much. Appreciate you very much. I am like quite a bit into the stream today, so I might be wrapping up. But, you know, of course, we want to give you a really, really wonderful hello for a lovely person. I don't know Keo that well, but everything I know about them has been great so far, and I'm very much excited to continue to connect with them further. So everyone go give a follow. Go give a follow. Whispering Wolf! Whispering Wolf! Hi, friend. How you doing? How's it going? It's good to see you. It's very good to see you. Connect to the scrap metal pile and get scavenged. Connect to the scrap metal pile and get scavenger unpaused. Yeah, I want to. They should be working on it. Our builders. So far away. We all love Keo. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crappy. They're just going a really far way to do it. Am I missing something? No, I think this is what we have to do. If I obtain here, will that send some of the logs over there so that way they can build better? Maybe. We can try it. All right, I'm going to get a couple of them prioritizing the cassava because we do have the fermenter. And we want to get a little bit more food variety going. For sure. I don't know if this will work. See, they're hauling every single individual log out, and I thought maybe if there was a stockpile here with logs, the builders could go faster. But they are doing it. Eventually, if this is a double wall, we can get to scrap metal without walking through the bad tide, which is huge. Look at how good this looks. Okay. Yeah, you are a princess. This is for corn. Do we have corn? Not yet, but we will. We need 6 metal blocks to do it. We're so close, though. We're so close. So next time... What do you mean we have 2 corn in storage? We do? All right. Well... Corn? Corn. Yeah. Let's make a big storage for corn over there. We'll also plant more corn, maybe? Just like a little. Okay, good farmers. Good farmers farming. I want to unpause this. We do need houses. That was accurate. This is not at all a priority, but like, what if we just like... So dumb. It's so dumb. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I said slightly higher priority. Okay. Okay, changing building priorities, and y'all, I gotta do it. I gotta. It's so easy to play this game for so many hours, but I must stop because we are 8 hours into stream, and I am tired. Priority are wait, okay, have a lot pile near the construction. Hold on. This might help quick. Have a log pile
so
near the
heckin'
construction
good.
side and get haulers to supply. Did I do something wrong here? So that's why I tried to do here, Mysterious Twitch. Oh, prioritize by haulers. Got it. If I prioritize this by haulers, that's what I was missing. Okay, lucky few heisters. Very nice. Obtain checkbox and yeah. So the obtain was correct. Obtain goods from other warehouses, but also prioritize by haulers because our haulers are just busy. So if you tell them to prioritize certain things, they make a point to prioritize those things. Like I have the breeding pods prioritized by haulers. I probably should have some, but maybe not all of them. Anyway, very good. Very exciting. Very wonderful. Very good. My child is home from his school. There's an ad break coming. I don't want to go through another ad break. So we're going to wrap up the stream here. I guess I'm probably going to drop this video on YouTube, even though, because I had an issue with the second stream. I don't know what the deal is with that, so I'll have to look into that. But if I upload this, then the full playthrough is intact on YouTube, so I think it's a good idea. So I'll probably upload the stream at some point.